Hello, students. Hello, and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my third lesson of D2, chapter number 16, exercise 16B, that is about the histogram for grouped and ungrouped data. Uh, Before moving to the lesson, I hope you have watched the previous lesson carefully and you are clear about what is histogram, what is grouped and ungrouped data, and how to construct the frequency tables. These are the questions which have to be really clear to all of you. So all those students who have missed the previous lesson or they are catching us late, they have to watch and understand the previous lesson so that the next lesson will become easy for these people. Let's move to question number 1, basic level, and let me read the question from the book. Okay, as the questions are long, so I've written the question in short form and I will be reading question from the book. Question 1 says, a survey is conducted to find out the average number of hours of the teachers in the school spent on marking their students' assignments each day. The data collected is given in the table. The information is that 613, 421, 352, 132, 243, 251, 324, 122, and 4 and 3. First part is construct the frequency table for the data. And the second is draw the histogram to represent the data. And then what is the most common average number of hours the teachers spend on marking their students' assignments per day. And find the number of teachers who participated in the survey. And the last part says find the fraction of the teachers who spend average of 3 hours marking their students' assignments each day. Okay, if we look at the information which is given, that is not giving us any clear idea, that is not organized. So first of all, we have to construct the frequency table to organize our data. So if we look at this information given, we can see the minimum value, the smallest value of the data is 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and the largest is 6. And we are having all numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So first of all, what we have to do is that we have to construct the frequency table here. So some of the working I have done so that I can spare some time for the discussion. So on the first place, I have to write the average number of hours or the time, and the time which is given is starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we have to see that how many times 1 is coming in the data. So we have to be really careful about this. So decide in the beginning, do not pick up the numbers abruptly and randomly. Okay, you can just go in a sequence that either move column wise or move row wise. Suppose the first time 1 is coming over here, then 2, and then 3, then 4, and then 5. Let me recheck this. This is 1, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4, and this is 5. So let me record my answer over here. 1 is coming 5 times. So what we have to do, it means that 5 teachers are spending 1 day or 1 hour in marking the assignments of their students. Okay, coming to 2, again 1 is done, and then moving to 2 first time is coming here, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 2 is coming how many times? 8 times. So let me record the answer at this place. And then 3. Okay, now 3 first time is coming here, then second, this is third, and this is fourth, this is 5, and this is 6. 3 is coming at 6 places, so I have to record this answer. Okay, and then moving to 4, how many times? 4 is coming, 4 first time at this place, 4, and then second, then third, and then 4. There are 4 places where 4 is coming. Okay, now 5. Okay, 5. 5 is coming first time over here, 1, and then 2. Okay, I think we are having just two places where or the two teachers, then 6. 6 is coming how many times? 6 one time here, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6 is coming only one time. Okay, and then what we have to do, we have to add up these all teachers, and there is no information given that how many teachers are involved in the survey. So let me add them up: 5 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3, and that is 26. 26. The first part says that construct the frequency table. That is done, and now we have to go. Second part is we have to go for the drawing of histogram. So you can see that the minimum number here is 1, then 2, and maximum is 6. So this is the time. This will be coming on x-axis, and this is the frequency. And if we look at the largest frequency, it is 8. So I have to set the scale of y-axis in such a way so that I can accommodate number 8 on y-axis. So the first, I hope you remember that the histogram is the graph of adjacent rectangles. Okay, so what we have to do is that on 1 we have the 5 teachers. So what we have to do is that we have to mark 5 here is coming at this place, and in your actual exam you have to use a pointed pencil, but as I'm making this lesson for my students, so to make the lesson more visible, I'm using this bold pen. Otherwise, please use sharpened pointed pencil. And in your O-level examination as well, you have to use black pointed pen. Okay, 1 with 5. 1 with 5 is done. Then at 2 we are having 8. 2 with 8, and let me mark the point. 2 with 8, so point will be coming at this place. Okay, and then I have to join this. Okay, enjoy your work. Really easy and really interesting topic. Okay, and important as well according to your O-level examination. Along 2 we are having the height of rectangle 8, then 3, 6. At 3 we have 6, so 6 is one block up. So first mark the point and then complete the rectangle. Okay, and then this is 6, 6, 3 with 6, 4 with 4, 4 with 4, 4 with 4, so point will be coming right in front of 4. So this is 4 with 4, 4 with 4. Okay, and then at 5, what are we having? 5 with 2, 5 with 2. Okay, 5 with 2. Let me complete the rectangle at the top. This 5 with 2. And what is the number at 6? 6 is 1. 6 with 1. Okay, this is how we have to construct and complete the histogram. Okay, my histogram is drawn, and it's really important to give some title, and titles you have to take from the question. If you look at the start of the question, is surveys conducted to find the average number of hours the teacher in the school spend on marking their students' assignment. Histogram representing average number of hours, average time spent by teachers to mark assignments. Okay, assignments. Okay, now this is how you will be getting full marks you must have to label your x-axis and y-axis, and you must have to give the title, and then the examiner will be awarding you full marks. Okay, histogram is done, and the next question is, what is the most common average number of hours? Most common average number of hours spent on marking their students. Okay, so most common number of hours, there are two ways of finding the answer as well. Use your graph, involve your graph as well. We can see that at 2 we are having the tallest rectangle, so it means that the most common average number of hours will be 2. Most common average number of hours will be, this is third part. Okay, most common average number of hours spent by the teachers most common average number of hours is 2. Okay, either you can get the answer from this graph that at the top we have the tallest rectangle, or you can go to the frequency table and you can see that there are 8 teachers who are taking 2 hours. There are 8 teachers who are taking 2 hours. So most common average number of hours, or most common time, is 2. Common average number of hours is 2 hours. Okay, then next is, find the number of teachers who participated in the survey. Number of teachers who participated in the survey. So we can see that we are having the 5 teachers who are taking 1 hour, 8 teachers 2 hours, and 6 teachers 3 hours, 4 teachers 4 hours, 2 teachers 5 hours, and 1 teacher is taking 6 hours. So the total number of teachers can be calculated from here, that this is 5 plus 8 is 13, 13 plus 4 is 17, 17 plus 2 is 19, plus 1 is 20, and 26. And look at the formation and look at the way I'm performing the calculation, because the question can come in paper 1 as well, where the calculator is not allowed, like 5 plus 8 is 13, 13 plus 4 is 17, 17 plus 3 is 20, and 26. And the fourth part is total number of teachers. Total teachers are 26. I hope you are clear that how we are finding this answer. And the last part says, find the fraction of the teacher who spend an average of 3 hours on marking their students' assignments. Now we have to see that for the fraction we need the numerator and denominator, and we need the fraction of those teachers who are spending average of 3 hours. So for 3 hours there are total 6 teachers. So fraction of teachers, this is fifth part, fraction of teachers who spend 3 hours marking, 3 hours on marking, equals to how many teachers are coming for 3 hours? 6 upon total teachers are 26, and I always have to give the answer in simplified form. 2 3s are and 2 13s are, so 3 by 13 is the fraction of the teachers who are taking 3 hours on marking their students' assignments. I hope really easy question, and it's a time to give beauty to your work. In your exam, you will not be allowed to use the color pencils, you just have to shade it with the gray pencil. But here, in order to make the graph more visible for my students and to enjoy your work as well, okay, enjoy your work as well, there are some parts of mathematics that can give the enjoyment and relaxation as well. So please shade your graph nicely. When especially you are making your notes, you have to give some beauty to your work, so that when you are reinforcing the concepts for your exams, they can be more prominent, and they can you can memorize them easily. Okay, let me do it quickly. Okay, and I have to finish this work in time. Do not take more time, and especially when the graph question will be coming in your exam, please do it at the end, because it can take more time, and in this way you will not be able to manage your time. You have to learn your time management skills as well before exam. Students, I hope you are clear about how to construct the histogram for this situation. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.